when you sprint, especially for short bursts like 100 to 400 meters. Three main energy systems are involved, but their contributions differ based on the sprint distance and duration. Here's a breakdown. This is the primary energy system for very short, explosive sprints lasting from 0 to about 10 seconds, like the 100 meters dash. It uses stored ATP and phosphocreatine-PC for short to provide energy. It requires oxygen and is the primary energy system for endurance activities like long-distance running. Remember, the ATP-PC system is your rocket fuel for those explosive 100-meter dashes. Anaerobic glycolysis is your turbo boost for medium-length sprints. But watch out for the lactic acid burn. And finally, the aerobic system is your endurance engine, helping you recover and keep going. Now you know exactly what's happening in your body when you sprint. So get out there and give it your all. It is not used much during sprinting, since you don't have a lot of stored oxygen in your muscles. That's why this is considered an aerobic system. It's the slowest of the three energy systems, but it's the most efficient, and it produces the least amount of waste or byproduct, just CO2 and water. So it's considered clean. It helps you catch your breath after a sprint or in between sprint intervals, helping you recover and get ready for your next all-out effort. These are stored in your muscles and don't require oxygen to be used, so it's an anaerobic process. Because of this, it's the fastest way your body can produce energy. However, it's only available for very short bursts of activity, since it doesn't use oxygen. It doesn't create any byproducts that cause fatigue, so the only limiting factor is how quickly you can go all out. That's why it's used when you explode out of the blocks in a 100-meter sprint. First, the ATP-PC system, also known as the phosphagen system. This becomes the dominant energy system for medium-length sprints, lasting from about 10 seconds to 60 seconds. Such as a 200 or 400-meter run, it uses glucose from carbs that you eat to produce energy. Again, this doesn't require oxygen, so it's anaerobic. It's not as fast as the ATP-PC system, but it's still pretty quick. The byproduct of this process is lactic acid, and as it builds up in your legs, it causes burning and fatigue, which is what you experience during a full-out 400-meter sprint. That's why it's less effective for longer distances. The next energy system is anaerobic glycolysis, also known as the lactic acid system. Lastly, we have the aerobic system, which uses carbs and fats to produce energy. This is your body's slow-twitch muscle fibers. So there you have it, a quick breakdown of the energy systems used when sprinting.